Hey everyone! What is up everyone? It's Ilham here. Welcome back. We have a new video. I'm very excited for this one. You guys asked for it when I did a poll on Instagram for a sneaker video. This is my first sneaker video. I'm very excited to share with you all about my favorite sneaker, the Nike Air Jordan 1 High. Now before I start this video, I just want to urge each and every one of you to like this video if you're liking the vibe so far. Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on my socials. I'm very active on Facebook and Instagram. The links are just down here. The Jordan 1 sneaker by Nike has gained a lot of popularity. It's become very popular. I see a lot of people wear different variants of the Jordan 1, from the highs to the mids to the lows. The shoe has gained popularity through the Last Dance documentary, highlighting Michael Jordan's career with the Chicago Bulls in their last season. I think it was their 6th win, I think. Yeah. Also, luxury fashion house Dior just released a collaboration with Nike, the Dior Air Jordan 1 High. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, Ilham, I want to buy a Jordan 1. Which Jordan 1 should I buy? Ilham, what is this shoe about? Ilham, why do you like this shoe? Because I am seen with this shoe a lot on social media, and a lot of my friends that I meet, I do wear this shoe. It is my favorite sneaker to rock. Now I feel it's just good to educate everyone, okay, on what I found, what I've researched on this sneaker. I like to know what I'm wearing. I like to know the history behind the shoe. I'm gonna go through what this video will cover, what this video is. Okay, this video will cover the history of the Jordan 1 shoe. This video will cover 6 OG colorways that released when the sneaker first released in 1985. Okay, I'm just gonna take some time to explain what OG is, because you're gonna hear this word OG a lot, this term. Okay, OG means original. Okay, and OG colorway means the original colors that released when the shoe first released. Okay, the Jordan 1 was released in 1985. I'm gonna go through in detail the history of the shoe. Okay, there are more colorways, but because of the length of this video, I'm just going to go through 6 of the OG colorways. In the sneaker world, we call colors colorways. We don't usually call them colors. Like, what color do you buy? We always say, what colorway did you get? Don't ask me why. It is what it is. Okay, I haven't been in the sneaker world for very long. And let me go through what this video is not. This video is not a sneaker collection video. I am not showing you my collection of sneakers. This is not a video telling you which Jordan 1 to buy. This is not a video to convince you to buy a Jordan 1. This is not a video to flame on other colorways or other shoes. This is a video to share with you what this sneaker is all about and to highlight with you some iconic colorways that are here. This video will not feature any hyped up modern releases. So no Travis Scott's, no Off-White releases, no fragments, no shattered backboards. Why? These are very valuable colorways, but these are not original colorways that came with the shoe release, so we won't be going through that. We will also not be going through any AJKO releases, no Flyknit releases, no satin releases. Okay, just gonna cover the OG leather releases. Okay? Can? Now if this is the first time you're watching me, you're probably wondering, what is this fella doing sneaker video? When I look at the rest of his channel, it's a lot of motivational stuff, got some gaming stuff. Out of the blue, suddenly one sneaker video come out. So I'm very into fashion. I've been into fashion for the past 10 years. Wasn't a fashion forward person, but got into it. Let's talk about me and sneakers. I've been wearing sneakers since I was 16. Secondary school. I got a little bit into sneakers. I bought a pair of Nike shoes, can't remember what they were. Then I bought a pair of Converse shoes. After that, I stopped wearing sneakers. I stopped wearing sneakers because started working. I wore a lot of dress shoes, a lot of formal shoes, up until 2012, 2013, when I picked up DJing. So, funny story of how I got into sneaker culture. Now in 2011, 2012, I was brought into the world of luxury fashion. Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Gucci, Burberry, and you know, all these fashion houses do have their sneakers and footwear. So I got myself a pair of Gucci shoes, and when I got into DJing, for the first 1 or 2 years of me DJing, I was wearing a lot of polo tees, jeans, and sneakers, and I wore my Gucci shoes. Okay, to the clubs. So one day I went to the club, and it was interesting because before I started my set, I saw it was still very early in the club. The club wasn't packed, And I saw there was a group of people that were oogling over someone's paper bag. And this someone's paper bag was a guest, I didn't know who. He was carrying a Adidas bag. And at that time I didn't know. Oh my, I was looking at it like, Adidas only, what's the most give you what, over $200? I didn't know what shoes they were, but I remember how they looked. And people were looking at the shoe. Granted, this is very early hours in the club. There's barely anyone inside. There they were a pair of Adidas Yeezys. And at the time I didn't know what Yeezys were. I was talking to my friend and I said, oh, there's people all going crazy over the shoe. And then the person said, hey bro, this shoe very expensive, no? $1,000 over, no? I'm like, huh? A pair of Adidas shoes having the same value as my Gucci's. It's just weird, right? Like, why would we ever buy such a pair of shoes? And he said, you don't know one. And it was at that time where I got a bit more introduced to what sneaker culture is. And it's been a couple of years. I appreciate both sides. I appreciate the luxury, the world of luxury fashion. I appreciate streetwear and its culture and sneaker culture as well. Looking through different sneakers, I've grown to like the Jordan 1. Granted, my very first pair of Jordan 1s I only bought in 2016. Okay, in May. Later I'll bring out the shoe. Okay, it's not some hype colorway. It's just a Jordan 1 sneaker that I saw on the shelves in Taiwan, and I felt they were nice. And I just bought it. I bought it for about $150. Yeah, later I'll show you. Okay, and yeah, that is my sneaker. That is the experience that I have in sneakers. And since then, I've taken time to research, to find out, because it's part of my work as well as a style coach. I do advise people what to wear when they want to look better, recommend them shoes and such, what's valuable, what's worth buying and stuff. Now before we get into the shoes, let's watch the Jordan 1 commercial. Let's go!
On September 15th, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. Air Jordans from Nike.
Saw that? Okay, I'll elaborate a little bit more on the commercial later. Now, I just want to make it clear that most Jordan 1 sneakers, the highs, when the shoe first released in 1985, the sneaker retailed at a price of $65 US. Jordan 1 sneakers have retailed at around 110, increasing in price because of inflation and increased material costs whatsoever. Currently, if you want to buy a pair of Jordan 1 highs off Nike stores, okay, if you order online, they go for a price of 170 USD. Now, I'm Singaporean, that will translate to a price of 239, $200 over. Now, why do I say most Jordan 1s? There are Jordan 1 highs which have retailed, means the selling price from the store is more expensive. For example, the very, very popular Dior Jordan 1, which retails for a price of 3,500 Singapore dollars. It is the first time a Jordan 1 sneaker is retailing at such a price. Now, without further ado, let's get into the shoe. First up, we have the Jordan 1 Bred. Now, this shoe right here is a good time for me to tell you guys all about the Jordan 1 story. Now, when Michael Jordan first signed a deal with Nike to make, because I'm sitting on my bed, so the shoe is moving. The shoe is moving. Okay. Let me just do this. Okay, let's not fidget so much. Okay. When Michael Jordan first signed a deal with Nike to create a sneaker for him, okay, that was unheard of at that time in 1985. The first sneaker that released was the Jordan 1 High. Why is it called the Bred? Bred is a mashup of two words, black and red. That's why when you mix them up together, it's called bread, not bread, not roti bread. So when you hear people talk about bread, it's not bread. You cannot eat. Okay. Now, according to the commercial that you all saw, on September 15, Jordan brand came out with a revolutionary basketball shoe. On October 18, the NBA threw them out of the game. Now, let's look at the story. Now, it was said that this shoe, when it first released in the Bred colorway, did not conform to the 51% rule. Now, what is the 51% rule? Back in the day, the NBA had a rule whereby 51% of your basketball shoe had to be white. Clearly, this is not 51%. Now, of course, in modern times, that rule has been abolished. NBA players are wearing funky colors, okay? But during In the year 1985, the 51% rule existed. You have to have 51% white in your shoe, and the shoe had to be similar to what your other teammates were wearing. And at that time, Michael Jordan, who was in his rookie season in 1984 for the Chicago Bulls, was the only player wearing a black and red shoe. And when he wore that shoe, NBA wrote a letter to Nike saying that the shoe was banned. So the colors are banned. Okay, it is also said that every time Michael Jordan wears the shoe, the NBA will fine Nike or Chicago Bulls or whoever $5,000. This created a lot of hype, a lot of notoriety. The rest is history, as the Jordan 1 would become a very, very iconic shoe in sneaker history. Wait! Okay, so I just told you that story, right? Now, it is not entirely true. Looking at the advertisement, looking at how Nike did their marketing, it seemed like the Jordan 1 Bred was the shoe that was banned. But it is not. In 1984, Michael Jordan was not wearing the Jordan 1. The shoe was not released yet. But Nike did create a shoe called the Nike Airship in two colorways, a white and red, and also a black and red colorway. If you look at photos of him playing in 1984-1985, you would see that he's clearly wearing an Airship. There is a photo this year that surfaced of the Nike Airship. I'm just going to post it here, of the Nike Airship in its black and red colorway, signed with a special Air Jordan embossing behind the shoe. That is the shoe that it was actually banned. But when the shoe finally got released, Jordan Brand released this colorway first. So this is the shoe that started it all. This year, Jordan Brand did release a New Beginnings pack. Okay, there is a pack of two shoes, one containing the Nike Air Jordan 1 in a red and white Chicago-ish colorway, and a Nike Airship. It is the first time in so many years, since 1985, that we get to see the Nike Airship in its original form. But it is not a Jordan 1. Okay, think of it as like a prototype for the Jordan 1. So back to the Jordan 1 Bred. This is the Bred 2016. Now, why do I talk about the date? Jordans, right, have different release dates. First in 1985, then in 1994, there is the 1994 Bred, there is the 2001 release, the 2011 release, the 2013 release, the 2016 release. Okay? Are the earlier releases rarer? Definitely, because once released, no more already. That's why if you can get a pair of 1985 Breds, the condition won't be as pristine, it'll be very used, the leather is cracking. Is it very valuable? Generally, yes. Is the quality better due to the age? We don't know. Okay, but let's compare 2013 and 2016. Now, how do we know which release this is? Okay, if you take a look at the style code, the size tag or the box tag, this release, the style code is 555088001. This is the style tag for the Jordan 1 Bred 2016. The 2013 pair is 555088023. That is the 2013 release. Now, if you take a look at the two shoes, because I don't have the 2013 release on hand with me, the shoe from 2013, the leather is different. It's a lot more plasticky, it's a lot stiffer, okay? It's not as tumbled or textured. What do you mean by tumbled leather? If you're going to take a look at the shoe here, right? Okay, I hope I'm focusing it right because I can't see the screen. Okay, the shoe is very textured. You can see the leather grain, okay? You can see the leather grain on the shoe. See, on this, the leather for the 2016 Bred is really, really good. It's very soft as well as compared to the plasticky, stiffer leather in the earlier Jordans. The 2013, because it's more plasticky, it creases really aggressively. Okay, when you walk and then you crease, if it creases, you'll see a very distinct line. This one you still can see, it's just not that obvious. The 2013 Bred is also a lot more vibrant in its red. The red is brighter. If that is your thing, then good. Okay, if you like the darker shade of red, the 2016 release is one that you should look out for. Generally, leather quality 2016s are better than 2013. Now let's take one step back to look at the 2011 release. Now, of all the Bred releases, the 2011 release can be said as the most limited in terms of release numbers. Now, the 2011 pair features a very special design difference. Okay, at the back of the shoe you have an X to show that the shoe was banned. Okay, the shoe box I believe is different as well. The 2011 release was only done in US okay, in a select number of Nike stores. So that means that it's ridiculously limited. Currently, at the time of recording, we're recording this video in July 2020. The 2016 pair will go on StockX. If you want to purchase shoes, you can purchase them from StockX. Not sponsored, but yeah, that's a really good place to buy your sneakers. So if you want to pick up this pair of shoes from StockX, the current market price for these shoes are just around $1,000 US. I am a size 8.5 to 9. I'm a US 8.5 to 9, which is really expensive for shoes because I have a very common feet size. Yeah. I just want to take this time to know that I did not secure any of these shoes at their retail price. I had to pay resale for them. I didn't have to pay as much as I did now because the shoes have really gone up in price over the past couple of months. I've had these shoes for a while already. So the interesting thing about, so when the Jordan 1 released, right, although it's called the band colorway, a lot of people think that this is the band shoe, but this shoe has never been worn on the court. Michael Jordan has never worn the Bred Jordan 1 in an exhibition game in the NBA. If you see a picture of him doing a dunk with this is because he was wearing a Jordan 1 Bred during the 1985 Slam Dunk Contest. NBA closed one eye because it's a slam dunk contest, not an actual game. So this is how we're going to go through the rest of the colorways. We're going to go through the style codes so that you guys know which year of release, which exact model you guys want to go for. Once again, this is a 555088001. If you're looking for you ladies who have small feet, or if you're a guy who has really small feet and you want to buy GS sizing, GS stands for grade school sizing. The shoes will retail for slightly cheaper. They can be rarer to find because small sizes are hard to come by. The style codes will be 575441001 for the grade school pair for this, the small size. Now the second colorway that I'm going to talk about is arguably the most coveted of the 6 colorways that I'm going to show, okay, because it's highly regarded as the quintessential Jordan 1 when people think of a Jordan 1 sneaker, the Jordan 1 Chicago. Now the Jordan 1 Chicago is a shoe that has been worn by Michael Jordan quite a fair bit, okay, when the Jordan 1 released. He did not like the Bred colorway. He actually said that the Breds were ugly. In an interview done with David Letterman, Michael Jordan did say that they are the devil's colors, they are ugly. He wore this shoe a lot more. Okay, the Jordan 1 Chicago conforms now to the 51% rule because if you can see, there's a lot more white. There are 4 releases to this. The initial release in 1985, okay, the OG Chicago, 1994. So when the Jordan 1 first released in 1985, the shoe didn't retro again, didn't re-release until 1994. So that was quite a few years after. Okay, in 1994, you have another release in 2013 and this release in 2015. Style code will be 555088101 for the Jordan 1 Chicago 2015. Okay, the 2013 Chicago actually looks very, very different. It's more different than how different the 2016 and 2013 Breds look like. The 2013 Chicagos look very, very different, and it was a reason why I stayed away from the 2013. Now, if you take a look at screenshots, at pictures of the 2013 pair, you'll see quite a couple of differences. One, there is a Jumpman logo at the back. Okay, now why do we as Jordan 1 enthusiasts, okay, when we collect the OG colorways, we stay away from the Jumpman logo? At the time, in 1985, the Jumpman logo was not officially released yet. Okay, it wasn't a thing. Okay, and that's why the OG look of a Jordan 1 always features the Nike Air logo here, the high look. For example, if you take a look at the bronze medals here, these are my bronze medals. This is not an OG colorway. Okay, this released just a couple of years back. Okay, these are my beaters. I wore them a lot before I got into the OG colorways. As you can see here, the Jumpman tongue, okay, means that it's not as significant, it's not as valuable pair as compared to the rest here. Okay, not one of the 6, just showing you the difference. So this shoe was featured on the Last Dance documentary on Netflix, episode 5. Michael Jordan talks about the shoe. The episode covers quite a bit on the history of the Jordan 1. If you have not watched it, watch it. Okay, you really will get educated about the Jordan 1, particularly this colorway. Because of that episode, the value of the shoe easily doubled. A game-worn Air Jordan 1 by Michael Jordan himself sold at an auction for about $500,000. That's really, really crazy. Okay, but really cool to know also. This pair currently on StockX will go at a price of just around 2,000 US dollars, I believe, in my size. Could be wrong, but yeah, this is the page here on StockX. Next colorway, the Jordan 1 Royal. This is the first of the OG colorways that I purchased when I decided to get into Jordans properly. I love the blue. So, 4 releases. Okay, one in 1985, again the initial release when the shoe first released in 1985. One in 2001, the third release was in 2013, and the fourth release was in 2017. On StockX, I think these are going at around 500 US dollars. Remember when I said that this is the first shoe that I had? Not exactly. I actually had a previous pair of Royals. So when I first decided to get into the Jordans, I actually bought myself a Jordan 1 Royal 2013. So it was the 2013 release. Now, I'm gonna show you a picture of an Instagram post that I did. When I took a look at the picture, I realized one thing. The blue on the Royal was just very, very different. It was more purplish than blue. And at that time, I was like, why the blue so different? Why other people's Royals so blue? Why mine so purple? So I went to do a bit of research, and that was how I understood, oh, so different release dates do have their differences in either quality or the color or just something like that. Okay, so the 2013 Royals, the leather is a lot more plasticky, as I mentioned with other releases. Plasticky leather, the color is a bit more purple, which makes it in a way rarer because people don't really have that Royal. When people think of the Jordan 1 Royal, they usually think of the 2001 Royal or the 2017 Royals, which is here. Leather is very soft to the touch as well. Love this shoe. The style code for the 2017 Royal is 555088007. The 2013 release will be 555088085. So the Jordan 1 Royal has never been worn by MJ in an exhibition game. Not that I know of, I don't see any pictures of them, but only two, in different articles covering the colorway, there are only 2 pictures circulating of him wearing the Jordan 1 Royal. One, okay, is a photo shoot of him standing at an airport or at an airfield. There's an aeroplane behind him, it was sunset. Supposedly the aeroplane wasn't supposed to be there, but the pilot couldn't be found. And yeah, the photographer took the shot, and it's him in a tracksuit with the Jordan 1 Royal. Also, the second picture of Michael Jordan wearing the Jordan 1 Royal is on a cruise ship when he was playing defense in a pickup game, I feel. You can see him clearly wearing the Jordan 1 Royal at that time. Really amazing shoe. This is one shoe that holds a lot of memories for me. And yeah, will never leave my collection. As you can see, I've rocked this a lot. These are my most worn Jordans. As you can see, the wear on this shoe is really, yeah, I've worn this shoe a lot. Next colorway, the Jordan 1 Shadow. Now the Jordan 1 Shadow, style code 555088013. This is the 2018 release. The Jordan 1 Shadow has seen 4 releases. One in 1985, again an OG colorway. Second in 2009. Third, 2013. Fourth, 2018. Once again, the 2018 pair, style code 013 at the back. The 2013 pair, 014 at the back. Okay, difference similar to the 2013 pairs. Most of the 2013 pairs feature very plasticky leather. Color may have some variations, but not as much. I took a look at the 2013 pair before. Not that visible a difference. Okay, but the leather is clearly a lot more plasticky. Okay, so yeah, Michael Jordan has not worn this on the court, but still a very iconic colorway. This is one of the only colorways I feel you can rock with a formal suit. I've seen people wear formal wear with the shadows. Really looks very good. I like how neutral the color is. So current price on StockX will show a price point of around 400 plus 500 US dollars in my size. So do make sure you check out in your sizes. Moving on, the 5th colorway, the Jordan 1 Black Toe. Jordan 1 Black Toe, style code 555088025. Now this is a shoe that Michael Jordan has worn on the court. I've seen a couple of pictures of him wearing this shoe. This shoe is also very iconic. Why? 2 reasons. One, there is a very famous photo of a young Michael Jordan wearing, having a pair of Jordan sneakers slung around his shoulder. The colorway was the black toe colorway. Also in the iconic photo of him with the Jumpman logo, it is actually him wearing the black toe colorway as well. So I believe he kind of liked the shoe for him to feature it on the photo as well. So this shoe has seen 3 releases, one in 1985, the second one in 2013, third one the 2016 pair. Okay, so what is there to say about the shoe? I love the shoe. I don't wear this shoe as much. Please do not confuse the black toe with the Bred Toe. Hang on a minute. This is a Jordan 1 Bred Toe. Small the shoe. Okay, this shoe belongs to my wife. Shoutouts to Melvillous. The Bred Toe has a red toe. The black toe is a white toe. But both black. I know a bit confusing, but yeah. Okay? I told myself I didn't want to feature any of her shoes because she's very mysterious about a collection like that. But yeah, this shoe has been featured multiple times on the social media, and yeah. The Bred Toe was released in 2018, so it's a fairly new colorway, but a lot of people seem to like the color blocking of the shoe. They feel that the red balances out both sides. Okay, so this is the Bred Toe High. My black toes are in US 8.5. Current market price in StockX is around $1,000 US. This is again the 2016 release. Okay, fun fact about the black toe. The black toe colorway is the only colorway that has been featured one-to-one, the exact same color blocking featured on the Jordan 1 Mid. If you take a look at the Jordan 1 New Love Old Love pack, the Jordan 1 Mid Old Love actually features the exact same color blocking as the black toe, just that it's a mid. Okay, more on the mid later. Last but not least, the Jordan 1 UNC. Now I've seen a lot of UNC releases. The Chicago to UNC, the UNC Obsidians, the UNC Patents, the UNC Off-Whites. But let's not forget the shoe that sparked off the entire series of colorways in 1985, the Jordan 1 UNC, featuring this powder blue. According to the size tag, it's called powder blue. Style code 555088-117. This is the UNC that was released in 2015. This is the shoe which I wear the least because it's very loud. And I know a certain friend that will tell me, bro, it's nice. I cannot, very loud. So what does UNC stand for? I know a lot of people are wearing the UNC Obsidians and you all have no idea what the UNC means. UNC stands for University of North Carolina, which is where Michael Jordan scored his scholarship at. The uniform of the basketball team was this blue color, and that is why this shoe pays homage to his roots as a UNC student. That's why if you take a look at the UNC to Chicago, the UNC to Chicago features a transition. The whole shoe is a transition from UNC moving to the Chicago Bulls. This shoe has been retroed only once. The initial release in 1985 and this release in 2015. Again, we are just going to cover the pure releases. No Obsidians, no other stuff that's going to be covered. You don't see a lot of them walking around Orchard Road or town area. I see a lot of Off-Whites, I see a lot of the rest of the UNC colorways. Okay, the modern ones that have popped out over the past few months. So StockX is commanding a price of around $900 US from what I see. Mine is a size 9, so according to StockX, it's showing a price of around $900. So yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. I know I wanted to show you guys the very first Jordan 1 that I had. This is the Jordan 1 No View. Okay, it is not an OG release, clearly. I bought this in Taiwan for $150. This is actually the shoe that I started my DJ career with. Okay, when I went into DJing and I wanted to revamp my outfit, I want to get a little bit more into streetwear. This is the shoe that started it for me. Okay, now all of my sneakers have a certain personal memory to me. For example, my Breds, I actually debuted them last year during an event that was around National Day. I figured that, oh, since Singapore's colours are red, I figured, you know, why not? Let's debut the Bred. I buy them and then I keep them. I wait for a nice event or a nice memory for me to tie the shoe to. My Chicagos, I actually debuted them during a gaming social night when my wife and we DJed for the first time on decks together. Shoutouts to Soulbound. This cap is actually the brand of our DJ duo. that my wife and I are part of. My Royals, I don't think I debuted them in any special way. My Shadows, I actually debuted them last year during a countdown event at a bar that I was DJing in. Really fun night for me. Or whatever or what I can remember from that night. The Shadows were, that is the strongest memory that I have of the Jordan 1 Shadows. This is actually the first time anyone from my social media is actually seeing the black toes. I have not worn this shoe on social media yet. So yeah, hoping to debut them in an Instagram post or whatsoever. I should really wear them more. I don't wear them enough. And my UNC, just a shoe that I don't wear enough of because I don't know how to wear this shoe. It's just this is really a shoe that I bought for the sake of keeping the OGs together. So yeah, these are just 6 colorways that I'm gonna share. So I hope this video shed some light on the Jordan 1 sneaker. If you're thinking of buying a pair of Jordan 1s, these are some colorways that you might want to take note of. Over the past 1 or 2 years, Jordan brand has really put a lot of emphasis on the Jordan 1 Low and the Jordan 1 Mid. Now let's go through them a little bit. The Jordan 1 Low was a sneaker that was released in 1985 together with the High. I just don't buy the lows because I don't like how they look on my feet. It's a personal decision. I don't think they look nice to me. If they look nice to you, go ahead and purchase them. Now let's talk about the mids. Now the Jordan 1 mids were only released in the early 2000s. The Jordan 1 mid has always been positioned as a more accessible sneaker. Up until a few months ago, the Jordan 1 Mid has always been a sneaker that has had inferior quality. It is more accessible because production numbers are more. And yeah, it is generally for someone who wants to buy a Jordan 1, doesn't want to make the effort to really secure a high top or pay that kind of resale price for a Jordan 1 High. If you feel that if you are someone that just wants a Jordan 1 sneaker, you want it in a similar colorway, go and buy a Jordan 1 Mid. There's always been a position of the Jordan 1 Mid. Granted, there are very nice releases such as the Jordan 1 Fearless, the Clot Jordan 1 Mid. These are Jordan 1 Mids that are really nice, but they're just not to my liking because I only want to touch the OG colorways. That's just me. I am, you can say, purist like that. And I don't live in a very big house. I only have limited amount of space for my sneakers. I don't want to change the whole house into like a Foot Locker or a Flight Club, you know? Yeah, if you're gonna go shopping, you will see variants of the OG colorways on a Jordan 1 Mid. Okay, for example, there is a Jordan 1 Mid Bred, there is a Jordan 1 Mid Bred Toe, okay, there is a Jordan 1 Mid Royal. If you're gonna take a look at the sneaker, you'll notice that yeah, they are similar, they are same, but different. Okay, you still get, for the Jordan 1 Royal Mid, you still get black and blue, but the color blocking is different, the material is very different, the availability is more accessible. The shoe itself is not very expensive. The shoe retails for I think 179 SGD, and I think resale now is at $200 plus. I can't really remember because I don't follow Jordan 1 Mid prices. Again, if you are someone that likes blue and black, you like the Jordan 1 silhouette, you look at the Jordan 1 Mid and you say, yeah, that's nice. You look at the Jordan 1 Royal and you go, so expensive. I just want it because it's blue and black. I like it that way. I don't mind if it's an accessible sneaker. Rarity and exclusivity doesn't mean anything to me. Then go and buy the Jordan 1 Mid. It's fine. Okay, because they are more accessible. I won't say they're super accessible, they are more accessible. This is the same case for the Jordan 1 Mid Bred, all the modern Jordan 1 Mid colorways that have been popping up. Is that a good or bad thing? Now, let me address this. Is Jordan 1 hype dying? Okay, over the past few months, Jordan brand has been releasing a lot of colorways. Okay, does that piss me off? Sometimes yes. Nike wants to make more money. They want to profit. They realize that no matter how much these shoes are commanding in the market, Nike still releases the shoes at a retail price of $100 over USD. It is the resellers that are pushing up the prices like crazy because there is that demand. People are willing to pay that kind of prices. People like me are willing to pay that kind of prices for colorways that are rare, exclusive, or just to our liking. I can understand if I am in Nike's position, I will want to flood the market as much as possible because I want more people to buy my shoes and I want them to buy through the company, not through resellers. And that's perfectly fine. It's a good thing for the company. Is it bad for us as sneaker enthusiasts? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, it does make it a lot more accessible for a person like me to secure future colorways because of how accessible they are, but that sometimes is the thrill of the hunt. It's knowing that a sneaker is exclusive. For me, I like wearing rare sneakers. I like to wear sneakers that people don't really have. They are not very common. It's just me. It may not be for you, but it is for me. I look at my collection of sneakers and it warms the cockles of my heart to know that I have this collection of OG colorways in my living room. In my living room, I have a sneaker wall. On the left side is a shelf for me. On the right side is a shelf for my wife. And we just have 6 slots for sneakers for us to showcase sneakers in the living room. And the rest of them we keep somewhere else. Okay? And yeah, so the fact that I'm showing these 6 do give you a rough idea of the 6 that I have on display. I do change them from time to time, okay, with other colorways that I have. But usually I like to see all the OG colorways in one line like that. And just a disclaimer, if you are on the lookout for a comfortable sneaker, if you are telling me you are looking for a comfortable sneaker, you might want to reconsider getting a Jordan 1. Why? It is not a comfortable shoe. It is, but if you're telling me you want to walk kilometers and kilometers in town, then the shoe will get your feet tired. It is a shoe from 1985. Shoes that are manufactured over the past few years have much more technology to make your soles, make your feet feel better. So if you are telling me that you are wearing a Jordan 1 because it is the most comfortable sneaker in the world, something is wrong with your feet. That being said, it is still my favorite sneaker to own. I'm releasing this video because so many of you have asked me why the Jordan 1, which sneaker to get, and I hope this video paints a better picture for any of you who are looking to buy the Jordan 1. Okay? That being said, we live in very uncertain times. The economy is a mess right now. This is the worst hit the economy has taken since World War II. Please, please, please spend responsibly. This video is not a video to encourage you to blow all your money onto a pair of sneakers. Okay, I hope you have more financial discipline, financial prudence, financial planning than just spending all your money on a pair of sneakers. Buy what you can. Okay, they are still a pair of shoes. If you're gonna wear them regularly, they will wear out, they will get destroyed, and you'll have to buy another pair of shoes. For me, I do my best to take care of them as much as I can, and they are collector pieces that hold a lot of memory for me, and they will be in my collection for a very, 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 very long time. With that, we have come to the end of this video. Before I end, please do remember to like, subscribe and share this video. Follow me on my socials and let me know if you enjoy such content. Let me know in the comments below your favorite Jordan 1 colorways that you own, or you expect to see, or you missed out on. Hit me up slide into my DMs, message me if you have any questions about Jordan 1 sneakers or other sneakers that I may know about, and I'll do my best to give you the best answer as possible. Take care everyone, see you guys, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!